Previously on Roleplay Radio.
So, this battle, toward the end of their lives, Gulwanda was defending land. Zandril came in from the seas, laid siege to the entire area. In what I'm pretty sure is modern-day Red. And I'm pretty sure something got left behind.
Mistake, I'm happy to help, why haven't you asked your friends for help?
No, I can't get them involved in this.
You don't have to figure all of this out yourself. Do you wish me to not say a word to your comrades?
Yes, I don't want them involved in this. Like you said, it's incredibly dangerous.
I think that your friend, Kos, is dating an Auric. I have reason to believe that Dario Shari is involved in some pretty sketchy shit. Pulls out a textbook called The Blue Flame. This and these, she pulls out some newspapers. They have to do with just random buildings that burned down in Vermeulen. Very visibly on the headlines, people died in these fires. There's no culprit that was ever found, but in every single occasion, the flames were blue. The Shari family is known for many things in the Underdark. One of those is the Blue Flame.
Okay, fuck it, drink this!
I think not. What is this?
Well, if you'd been paying attention, I was saying that I've been working on a cure for the Auric memory potion, but I don't have enough ingredients to really cover a significant amount of time. Since it seems to be from the same thing that wiped your memory in Dapplewing Manor, you seemed like a good candidate to actually see if it works.
Takes a couple minutes. She's like, I feel no different.
Gary just takes notes the whole time.
And then he just stares longingly out the window. Rampart looks at each of you in turn. I poke! Really? I poke!
Oh, what? It worked!
Why are you yelling at me?
I came in. The glue had been activated. It was you!
Yo.
Oh, you!
So, just to be clear, do you remember absolutely everything? Walking in, like, absolutely everything?
Gary, you deserve companionship. I'm gonna set you up.
Oh. He wants to go on a double date. So now I have to set him up with someone.
Oh, okay, we can work with this.
What?
Set him up and find a way to make him set you up with F squad or B squad or something who's in on it. So then your dates end up having more chemistry and sort of leave you two behind.
I mean, that might work.
Right?
Actually, I want to start with Griff. When you wake up, you're feeling better than ever. I mean, you wake up and you are ready for a fucking jog.
He's tying up his shoelaces.
Yeah, but you are in Dean Valentin's cottage still.
Tying up his shoelaces respectfully.
Dean Valentin comes down the stairs as he's putting on his quote-unquote night robes. But it's the morning for you. Ah, there you are. You kept me up all day. Day. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty great.
Yes?
Yeah, pretty... never better.
Look at this. And he shines a light, starts moving it back and forth, and he's staring at your eyes. Huh. Like new. Come here, give me that hand.
I don't...
Give it to me. And he blows powder all over it. It no longer stings. And it no longer glows around the scales. Huh.
What are you doing that for? No memory.
Do you remember anything from yesterday?
Some people were messing with Toby, and I stopped them before they were trying to circle around me, and I got them before they got me.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Something else got you too, but I think we might wait a bit to talk about that until you're feeling more yourself again.
Right.
But you're good.
I feel great.
If I asked on a scale of 1 to 10, how angry are you?
Aside from the usual.
Sure.
The usual.
Right, so just the dread of existing.
Like
yes.
a 4 or 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Usually most people stay there.
Well, actually, no. This is new. This is 3.
Oh.
2.
Interesting.
I don't think I feel angry at all.
What if I went like this?
Ah!
Okay,
I didn't.
good.
What did you want me to do?
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay.
Hey, you listen to me.
Yeah, yep, I'm here.
Something happened to you. Something that you may not fully comprehend. If ever there comes a time where you lose your temper, please aim it in the right direction.
Yeah.
Unleash the beast in the right direction.
Okay.
Okay. Good on you. Go.
Ow!
Now, he pulls out
Why'd you do that?
an umbrella. It's like, can you walk me to my coffin? I need you to lock it after me.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And he walks to his coffin.
What?
I think I want to see what Koss is like in the morning.
Okay.
Koss will wake up in their own shirt because, respect.
Mm-hmm.
But you see Dario just on his desk, just working on some poetry. It is very fucking broody.
I can't tell from here, but Koss is gonna wake up and just be like, oh gosh, what time is it? Oh gosh, how long have I been here?
All night.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kick you out of your own bed, or...
It's okay. If anyone's gonna take my bed. Koss, what rhymes with beloved?
Degloved.
Yeah.
I wanna do it, degloved! Yeah!
I don't love it, but okay.
Go shove it.
I like it better.
Think of it
I like it too. Thank you. So how'd you sleep?
like a brick.
Is it good or bad?
It's good.
Good.
So, I should probably, get going so that you can have the room to yourself again, and...
Sure. If you wish. Or we can get breakfast. Or I can make you breakfast.
Do you cook?
I dabble. I'm not as good as your friend, the white-haired one. But I can grill some eggs for you.
Okay, sure. Never had those before. Do you scramble them into a patty first and then grill the patty?
It is special underdog patty eggs, yes.
Right.
Oh, stick with this. You fucking grill those
He
eggs.
starts cooking for you. And as he's cooking, he's like, so your friend, Mistake, curious one, is she?
Yeah, she's, well, I'd say Gary's more of like the lifelong learner type, but Mistake is also really bright, and she does a lot of reading.
So, I'm not a lore hold. That thing she does with the statue, can she do that anytime with anyone? This just is a thing that lore holds can do?
Seems like a lot of them can, at least. I mean, you've seen the spirit statues around.
I have, yeah, no. I'm more wondering if it's a one-person thing, or if it's just anyone from the past.
I guess you'd have to ask one of them.
Yes, I do. Thinking about grad projects,
I could ask her. Or...
No, it's fine. I'm just curious. Every now and then, I tend to tap into the white side of Silverquill, and white shares a color with Lorehold, so I just can't help it.
I mean, I have noticed that you've been very flattery around me, so...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, there's the black side again.
Okay, every now and again, when you're around, I tend to feel compelled to be a bit nicer, that's true. By the way, there was a whole crowd of people that were waiting outside for you. You're quite a popular kid, aren't you? I had to shoo them away.
Oh my gosh, they're waiting outside of your room?
Not anymore.
Oh my gosh, okay,
I had to cast an illusion to shoo them away.
Okay, is that... sorry,
That's okay.
I didn't expect this to be that public.
No, you were very tired yesterday. You didn't notice all the people laughing and giggling and staring on the walk over. It's okay. Hey, look. I'm fine with it. Are you?
Yeah,
Or are you gonna sing me another song talking about how much you don't like me?
You haven't learned the second song just yet.
Ooh.
There's time. And unless there's anything else you wish to discuss with him, I think we should fade out there.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can this be coming back from target practice with Cataras since he asked for help?
Yeah, that'd be like an afternoon thing.
Sure.
She's coming back. She's had a very full 8th day.
Presumably heading to Croc Tower.
Yeah, it's coming back from Wither Gloom, heading to Croc Tower before she heads home / to dinner.
We see King sitting in the garden that surrounds Croc Tower, just reading a book. And Cataras is saying bye to you like, hey, thanks so much. Appreciate the target practice.
Yeah, of course.
Didn't imagine I'd have to restring my bow so much, and it's a prop bow. It's all I could afford.
Yeah, it happens. Usually you unstring it when you're not using it.
Right. Same time next week?
Yeah.
Hey, quick question. Do you have any idea what Gary's into?
Aside from alchemy?
No. Like a partner.
Oh, like romantically?
Yeah, romantically. What's he into?
You know what? Let me think on it and get back to you tomorrow.
Sure, that works.
I'll have some pretty good ideas for you then.
Yes. And if you, actually, no, I'm going to see him soon. I'll just tell him myself. I was going to say, tell him that whoever he gets for me, make sure he doesn't have a beard, that's all. But other than that, just fine.
Sure.
See ya!
And Sig leaves, gears ticking. Like, she really wanted to just describe Cataras as far as who Gary is into, but then she had some concerns of, Gary might really hate me if I do that, so I'm gonna hold off.
And there's King. I want to say just for flavor, he's reading the lore of LaRue, but not the
Yeah.
like
Just
a copy
another.
of it.
It has like a completely different cover art.
Exactly.
It's the trade paperback version of it.
Yeah.
She just grabs a handful of grass and comes up behind him and just sprinkles the grass over him and the book.
If you're going to do that, at least do it with lavender.
Lavender doesn't grow this time of year.
But it sure does smell nice. And you have many druid friends. Hey, sorry, I was just getting to the good part. The hag just stopped being attractive.
That's the good part? I
Yeah.
suppose you're not really into ladies.
No. But it's good, it's getting good. The dryads are locked up. What do you want?
First I just wanted to see how exams went.
The first half, really good. The second half, not so much. Turns out I love history, but I hate physiologies of magical beasts. Also, that Varel de Lang is quite a...
She's a bitch, I know.
I didn't want to say it.
I'll say it for you.
Thank you. So yeah, that was that. How was yours?
It went fine.
Fine. That's not what you told me before.
I know, I failed every one of my exams last year.
Huh. You want to get lunch or something?
It's 4, so it's a bit of a late lunch, but early dinner?
Oh,
Or
sure.
did you just forget to eat?
I forgot to eat. I was too captivated by...
No, been there, done
Well,
that.
you have bags under your eyes.
Do I actually slept alright last night?
He like hooks an arm around you and like starts walking to, I don't know, the Firewood Cafe or something.
I don't know, maybe it's just because it's fall. And we missed the autumn festival back home. By the time we go back there, it'll be winter. And here, it's permanent summer.
Yes, I do hate that. And he just looks up at the sky.
Right? It's awful. There's no weather. It doesn't rain. It doesn't snow. It's never cold, which you know, is
Everyone
fine. But
goes on and on about how sunny it is and how nice, and I'm just here like, can the seasons change a little, please?
exactly my thought.
Are you sure? Are you sure the bags under your eyes are due to whatever excuse you just made up, or the extra projects that you're delving into?
Well, there's one thing I wanted your advice on.
Oh boy, go on. I don't know girls too well, but I'll do my best.
I mean, you know me just fine.
Well, yeah, but your mistake.
Oh, and I'm not a girl.
What do you need help with?
Not girl problems, actually. So, what, you didn't actually expect me to date anyone, did you?
I don't know, there's so many good-looking people around. And they're all our age, unlike back at home.
Yeah, but hardly any of them are tieflings.
That's fair, none.
And
That's kind of the fun, isn't it?
I don't know, most non-tieflings who meet me start a conversation with, "Oh, I've heard awful things about tieflings, but you seem alright."
No, I know. They're oblivious, sure, but for one night, I can look past it. But sorry, that's more of a cess thing. Go on.
What I actually wanted to ask you about. So, my roommate has reason to believe another student might have a history of some light arsenic.
Oh?
And that student is someone a good friend of mine happens to be dating.
Oh my.
And nothing's confirmed, it's not like we have proof of anything.
Is it at least a cool kind of arsony, like burning down a bank in protest of capitalism? Or...
No, it's the kind of arsony that involves people's homes that they never leave.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, but the thing is, my friend really likes this person.
Okay.
And we don't have hard proof that he was involved.
Okay.
And I don't know if I should tell my friend about it or not. Because if I tell them and we're wrong, well then I might just ruin their relationship for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is right and I don't tell them, then they're in a lot of danger.
Or, third option, you don't tell them, and you get some of your friends and we just eavesdrop on them. Perhaps try to learn a little more, maybe set up a scenario in which arson could be called for, and see if...
You're starting to talk like me in Cess, it's really weird.
Sorry, it's a lot of my roommates getting to me. There's a lot of different perspectives around you, and you know how they say that your personality is shaped by the 5 people you hang around with most? Well, you're one of them. There's a few other people in my tower and a few other people in my class, and everyone's just... Okay. All I'm saying is, you don't want to ruin your relationship with your friend over hearsay. So it's best to be sure, right? Before interfering.
Okay.
Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe the rumors are not true. Maybe he just likes light.
So here's the thing. This person has broken into my room, and the specific fire that was used is a type of magical fire that very few people can actually use, and he's one of them. Does that change your opinion any, or should I still just keep quiet?
Well, that doesn't change my opinion.
Alright, so keep lying to my friend, okay?
No. Well, yes, but no. Before we go back home for the winter, maybe you and I and others, preferably if you know someone who has acid, could return the deed.
Now what, break into his room?
Well,
You think I need help to do that?
I would. What?
I'm offended.
Why haven't you done it?
Because my friend really likes this person. I don't want to ruin their relationship.
So wait until they're on a date, and I can keep a lookout for you. And maybe it's an option, but I would never do that. No, in fact, that's quite wrong, and that once again, that's Cess talking.
It really is.
I really miss our friend's mistake.
I know, but you know.
Forget I said anything. That's a terrible idea and not worthy. But I will say that is concerning. I would just talk to the guy. That's what I would do.
You know I'm not good at that.
I know. That's the best advice I can give.
And you know who is good at that?
Who?
My friend who's dating him.
Well, that complicates things, doesn't it?
Alright. I trust you to always have a better moral compass than I do, so... If you say...
Is there a truth serum?
But I'm seriously questioning everything I know about you now.
No. My morals are in the right place. I'm not encouraging you. In fact, I just said what I said, is I think you should just have a talk with the guy. But if I was Cess, or if I were you, I would probe deeper.
Well, I failed at that. I stayed up every night for a week trying to do that. And I found nothing. So, anyway, you're right. I'm really tired. I'm just gonna head home.
Okay. No lunch?
No, I'm good.
All right. Here. And he hands you one of your own caffeinated chocolates. Like, it's the last one. Ransack the whole tower.
You always knew where I hid things.
That I did. And finally, Gary. Gary. So you go to work. Javanish is, of course, working bouncer duty. He's just like, hey, kid, quick warning. Boss is in a bad mood.
As opposed to
usual. Okay, also, great news. I'm on a fucking team, kid.
Oh, well, congrats.
Thanks. Fury and the Gales were looking for an airbender, and I'm not really an airbender, but I can cast gust of wind, and I fly. So I was like, hey, yo, what's up? You hiring? And they were like, well, maybe. And you know, Kingsy and all that shit. I don't really like him that much, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I could use 400 gold. You know, I could buy my girl a nice little ring, you know?
Oh.
Just saying.
Is that something that's on your mind?
Well, no, right now we're fighting. But, you know, maybe eventually it can lead to that, you know?
Well, I mean, I think that's great. What are you fighting about?
Oh, it's not important. Go in. The boss is really pissed off right now. I need you to mellow him out, okay? Before I talk to him about getting a raise so I can get my girl a diamond ring.
In what way do you think I'm likely to mellow out talk?
I don't know. The best way to a man's heart is through his stomach, and I'm not good at cooking. I'm taking magical cooking with you because I ain't good at cooking.
Okay, sure, I'll go in and get to work and
all right. Love
make
you.
some...
Go.
Love you too, I guess?
Ever since Fury Gale, he's been a lot chummier with you. And so, Toad immediately storms up to you like, hey, kid.
Yes?
We got something to discuss.
Okay.
Your new teacher is getting on my goddamn nerves.
I assume you're talking about Professor Guillaume?
Professor, my ass! When the hell did he get a general education degree? He's over there thinking he could just get a culinary degree and that's it? That's enough to teach?
Well, he's teaching cooking.
Okay, and what? That makes him Professor Guillaume? Bitch, please. He's Guillaume from wherever the hell he came from. Look.
He used to work for the Burning Hammers?
Okay,
He's
look.
the personal chef?
Stop it. Zip it. Okay. I'm having a hard time keeping up with him. Thanks to him, there's been demands for the menu to be changed. Okay, I had enough of your ass coming in and changing the menu into the blood menu until I was like, okay, fine.
I didn't change the menu, I just added some specials because of dietary restrictions.
Okay, you amended the menu. So, I just want to say, there's been some new amendments. He hands you literally from the module, new recipes that are magical, that are from that chart. It's like, he is fucking forcing new recipes into my tavern and into the Fire Joe Cafe because there is student demand for it. And now I have to alter my menu because of his trolley ass, okay? And I ain't gonna take it.
I mean, these all sound kind of fun.
Fun?
Well,
you're serious?
It's just like, you know, a pickled black lotus root that turns the tongue of anyone who eats it purple is... Like, that's fun, right?
I run a culinary artiste establishment.
We serve onion rings.
I have half a mind to fire your ass right now, kid. And the only reason I ain't doing it is because you're my best chef. Now, I'm willing to go with this menu, but it's up to you to learn it, okay? The sous chefs can't do shit.
Sure. A lot of this can be prepared in advance, so I could get it prepared even for when I'm not working.
You get right on it now, okay? And maybe, just maybe, if I'm impressed, you can get a raise. Okay? Maybe.
Alright.
Maybe.
I'm just saying, if you give me a raise, I think that it would only be fair that anyone who's been working here longer than me would also need to get a raise, you know, for appearances.
I rescind the offer. Okay, now, get to work. I need to go to talk to Captain Dabbling about some licensing issues, and he opens a window. He's like, look at that, backpedal is all done. All we need to do is fill up that pool.
You know you're not supposed to swim for an hour after you eat, right?
I don't care. That's college students. I don't care. Anyway, get to work. And we'll talk tomorrow. Thanks. Love ya. See ya.
Sorry, Javanesh, I tried.
So, after your exams, once the stress of the exams is over, things begin to liven up around campus. Decorations begin to be assembled for the fall festival. Every single college is doing this, but especially Central Campus. People are putting up banners. They are really decorating this campus because there's going to be a lot of people here. There are going to be mechanical rides here. Strixhaven alumni are invited, so they are also expecting a massive influx of crowds to come in at the end of the month. The spirit is pretty lively, all things considered. Now that exams is over, people are starting to loosen up, and you can feel the shift of spirit at Strixhaven. As you are heading to the Strixhaven Stadium for today, it is your reserved time for Mage Tower practice. As you arrive to the Strixhaven Stadium, the sounds of people chit-chatting among the bleachers. As you come in, you see some of your B Squad members. They are there to support you. But the most prominent feature on the field is a gnome dressed in black and white striped shorts and a matching tunic. A knapsack hangs at her side and a large whistle dangles from her neck. And now I wish I had a real whistle. Rosie was fiddling. Friends, she shouts. Stupendous timing. Oh, this is going to be great. Don't mind the clockwork servants. They're just digging out the old locker rooms that are not in use. But we can work around them. And you do in fact see some clockwork servants as well as some Dragon's Guard nearby. They have basically dug into the ground. And you would discover that these locker rooms and additional storage units are kept underground, and when it's not the Triennial Championship, they just bury them. These rooms haven't been used in years, since the last Triennial Championship, the 47th. This is the 48th. And they are pulling out boxes. They are labeled like old uniforms with the year in it. Lieutenant Starfellas, where can we put these additional items? Just, we're making room. Let's use the dugouts for now. But yeah. What about the special items that we find? Special items? What are you talking? You just hear them talking amongst themselves. You realize a lot of stuff has been left behind underground from previous Mage Tower competitions, and there are definitely some students sniffing about, curious, like what can they find, and the Dragon's Guard or the Clockwork Servant don't seem to mind very much. And that's what you see as you come in.
Seems a very odd way to go about it. It's not like it's decades between each one, it's just a few years. Why would you bury it?
So that it could be out of the way. Apologies for eavesdropping.
But I mean, it's still in the same place.
You just put dirt over
I
it?
suppose if you actually run out of closet space, there are worse ways.
I mean, coming from a wealthy family, it makes sense to bury something rather than keep it organized and neat.
But there are servants that are clockwork that don't sleep or eat or anything can do that for you. Plus also, if they're not used, they're just empty. The worst thing that's gonna happen is they'll get maybe a little dusty.
Maybe it's like when the League just kind of permanently locked some bathrooms because they didn't want to clean them anymore.
I know that the Silver Trolls do this thing where they sometimes lock away stores of their iron or steel or whatever materials in order to drive up the scarcity of it. Maybe they're trying to do something like that.
Scarcity of locker rooms?
Yes.
Do we have to pay for the locker rooms now?
Do we?
I'd hope our tuition would at least cover that.
What are we all just standing around for? We have a set time for Mage Tower practice. Go and get changed.
The locker rooms are underground.
Was I supposed to bring sporty clothes?
Yes! Did you not?
I don't own sporty clothes.
I would make you some, but I feel like I'm gonna need that ability.
Wait, you literally have a tracksuit.
That would
that's
actually be
true.
funny though.
I mean, I can go back to the base and get my tracksuit.
Also, there are the regular locker rooms you can go and get changed at. These are just the extras because there's going to be dozens of new teams.
Oh, we have to wait to get in there? Griff is already changing. All right, ready? Headband snaps.
Wow, he came prepared. However, at the entrance to the actual locker room, you could get changed out in the field in public like Griffin, that's fine. But in the actual locker rooms, there's a girl waiting, almost like being a bouncer.
Alright.
She's dressed in Lornhold attire.
Okay. Griff can, show his ass to the rest of the campus. He's done that a couple times.
Yeah,
but I'll go to get changed in the locker room.
Yeah. Stakes joining cost with that one.
This dark-skinned human lady just stops you right there. Whoa. Nope. Sorry, our team is changing. We're not yet done. Wait for your turn.
Well, our turn's now. We kind of have to be there now.
Girl, we showed up 10 minutes late, so we need the extra 10 minutes here.
That sucks for you then.
Which team are you?
She cracks her knuckles. Glad you asked. The scroller blades. Don't laugh. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What's so funny?
It was dust. She's mean.
Anyway,
Okay.
and you see that she's got some magical skates. I want to say they've got some kind of magical band that looks very slippery that lets her go on any terrain extra fast.
These sound a lot like Gary's Heelys.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? We're right in the middle of practice. How about your team versus our team, and if you win, then you get this locker room forever.
Of course, I don't think that you...
And then if we win,
And if you win,
then we get the locker room.
honey, even if you could beat us, which you don't really look like the most athletic here, I mean...
Sorry, who's been in the newspaper for great and heroic deeds?
Oh, sick burn.
I don't know, I barely read that thing. Who are you?
We're the F squad.
Can Mistake try and sneak into the
Sure.
locker room while Koss is distracting her with this?
Sure.
27?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, so Mistake just goes in the locker room and just goes to she's not invading anyone. She's just going to a little corner and changing.
Yeah, this girl feels very threatened by Koss that, she steps up to Koss and puts her finger to the chest and Mistake can just kind of squeeze by.
Yeah.
What's Gary doing?
Gary didn't bring his clothes, so he's just hanging out here. He's just I guess I'll bring him next time.
Since you're just hanging around, clockwork servants are moving around you, apologies, excuse me, pardon me, and they're just dropping boxes near you. You see, some outdated Mage Tower uniforms from, years and years ago, collecting dust. People left, gloves and boots and all sorts of gear behind.
Gary's gonna take some of it. He didn't bring his sports clothes.
Alright, can you roll investigation check?
Sure.
How many uniforms are you going to wear?
17.
Oh, yeah.
17. Yeah, you find some uniforms that are your size, but they're neon colors. They really clash, and you have a very unique body. So you need to mix and match. Some shirts are okay for you, but the matching shorts don't fit as well.
I like that Gary, the human, is the one described as the unique body when we've got a freaking changeling
Hey, I'm
in
tall
the
and
group.
lanky, and I have trouble finding clothes. Okay,
That's true. Gary does have pretty much exactly your body type.
But
Anyways, Gary doesn't care. He doesn't care about fashion, so if his clothes don't match, that's
cool.
fine.
But you also find in one of these boxes, as you are sifting through it, a little vial containing a yellow oil.
Can I investigate what the vial is?
Sure.
Alchemy check.
Yeah.
But I did roll a 4, which is a 14.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's a very slippery oil. That is called oil of slipperiness.
Okay,
So it's oil.
I'm gonna keep that.
Oil of slipperiness.
That's
Yeah,
just
you can
really slippery.
Google it. Meanwhile, Griff is getting changed.
Griff's already changed.
Yeah.
This is the old news. Griff is now stretching.
Yeah, Rosie's like, alright, if you're ready, go and do some laps around the go.
Alright,
warm up.
alright, here we go.
And then Rosie looks over at the commotion over there and decides to butt in. Mistake. Your mistake just went in there to change. Yeah, you would have seen the scroller blades in there. There's a Luxodon, 2 dwarves, and an owlin. And one of those dwarves is Greta. And you can hear some of their camaraderie already. Just my girl, you're so good at what you do. The way you lifted me the other time during practice. Oh, and you can just duck into it and say, well, thanks. I really didn't have that many friends. Thank you for saying that. And yeah, they're being very kind to each other. But I want to see if... No. Nobody notices.
That was a 27 stealth. Just get in, change, and leave without anyone noticing.
You might also hear the girl from outside open the door, swing the door open. Hey, we got a situation out here. Somebody thinks he can take us. What do you say? I mean, we just finished Mage Tower practice. We were warmed up already. What do you say? And they all just kind of look at each other like, who?
The tip of Kos's hat peeks out from behind this girl, and then the rest of Kos's face, and then Kos goes, "Hello! Just wanted some friendly competition, that's all."
Friendly competition, huh? Says the girl that was outside. My name's Iris. It's my girl Maggie.
Hey.
It's my girl Maggie.
Yo.
My boy Golemov. And Ulysses over there.
Oh.
And this is our freshman player, Greta. So we'll be playing Guardian.
Yeah, I know Greta.
You look familiar. Hey, we roomed together for like a week or two. No?
Yeah, we were in the same tower last year.
Crocked, right?
Croc Tower, yeah.
Yeah.
How's it going? How's the year going for you?
Good. Yeah, made some friends. You don't talk to our teammate, but just like that. You have to earn our teammate's friendship. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll see you out on the pitch then. And then Kos just goes off to get changed. Since they've managed to get inside.
Yeah.
Gary's still just standing outside the locker room, like, not willing to change out there, but also not bold enough to just walk in. Kind of just waiting for somebody to tell him what to do.
Is Gary going to use the locker room at all? Is he just going to find a bathroom?
That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah. Because Gary won't change in front of even his roommate.
Could he, like, just cast Fog Cloud or something?
He has nothing like that prepared, but I do love that as a concept. Yeah, Gary goes to find a bathroom.
Sure. Okay.
Is King coming with me?
King actually shows up late and just got there. But
Already changed.
Already changed. Probably. Just drops his bag somewhere and just starts stretching.
Top of his shit, unlike the rest of us.
I've already done like 2 laps. Let's go.
Yeah, once mistakes change, just gonna slip out. Probably see Gary in the hall. Just be like, you good?
We're not supposed to go in, so I'll find a bathroom. Yep.
Wait, what are you doing? You haven't changed yet.
I'm working on it.
Boy, we've got 1 hour for this. Okay, you chop.
Maybe you should also hurry the other teams who refuse to let other people in the locker room.
That's right. They just pushed me around.
Oh,
Suddenly they think they're hot shit.
not being very fierce today then.
My fierceness is being taken up by a different matter. So today is my relaxation day. I do not fight today.
You referee.
Today I referee. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm really exhausted with new protests. It's a poor deal. It's got to do with your daddy, says as Riff is running by like...
I mean, that's fair. He gives a lot for people to protest.
Yeah. You heard about the Sentinels and them being dicks?
Oh, right. They're bullying the other
Yes!
servants, right?
Yes! Oh my god, I can't stand it. The other servants just get pushed over and they're just like, apologies for being in your way. What?
It does seem weird that an automaton would have the capacity to bully someone.
Yeah, well, not impossible. Anyway, so, do a couple of laps and then we'll get ready and get started. We're gonna split into probably 2 teams and we'll figure it out from there. I guess I'll join 2 since we have 5. And meanwhile, you see the scroller blades, like, they're out of the locker rooms now, but they're still hanging out in the bleachers, observing you, sizing you up as you do your laps, considering your offer.
Kos gets back. They have a headband with a very small decal of a witch hat on it.
Oh, that's cute.
And they'll come back out to see everybody else doing laps and go, oh good, cardio.
Everybody roll me a laugh check.
Athletics, I think?
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics.
I got a 20, actually.
Hey.
Oh, damn it! I did well. It's a 17.
It's also a 17.
And then 16. Okay. Can somebody roll for King?
That's a 13.
You're all pretty decent. Today's a good day for this. You've done your stretches. You're ready to get your game on. So much so that the scroller blades take notice. And Iris begins to walk into the field. Accosts one of you.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
Accosts.
Accosts.
Hey, Iris.
Hey.
What's up?
So I thought about your little offer, and maybe we got off on the wrong foot. Okay, we're very heated. We want to make a name for ourselves. There's going to be a lot of people. And we're just getting into the spirit of competition, if you will.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I don't really think that you meant anything bad by it, right?
No, we didn't. It's fine. But now that you mention it, there is something that would kind of get our name up there. You know, as lore holds, especially lore holds that like to read a lot. It's the whole thing is that we're trying to raise awareness for, you know, books are cool too, and scrolls. So we're using scrolls out in the field to show them that. If we beat you, we get to have our friend Mina Lee write an article about us in the Strixhaven Star, claiming that we officially beat the F Squad. Not for the actual competition, just in a scrimmage.
Alright, fine. That sounds like a deal.
So quick. Not even I need to discuss it with my team, nothing, just...
I believe in my team.
Suddenly her smile goes away. Well, I believe in mine.
Well, we'll see whose belief is stronger.
Well...
Good game.
Shit.
Gary's doing his laps, and whoever is near him, I'm gonna say it's Mistake. I don't know, you had a similar, like, roll.
Yeah, I think we rolled the same.
Yeah. He's just like, wait, is that Greta in the bleachers?
Yeah, she's, out of Scroller Blades?
Oh, great, I need to talk to her.
Right, for the... Gotcha. Probably after the match, because Rosie's sort of in a pit.
Right, okay, yep, that makes sense.
You see the scroller blades are actually running to dig into these boxes that the Clockwork Servants are leaving out as they are emptying out the old locker rooms from underground.
Mistake is also very curious about what these special items are.
Would you like to do an investigation check?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, they are definitely looking
Always
for...
like to do an investigation check. That's 16.
You find, among many things, including old dusty uniforms from Mage Tower teams that have long since graduated, probably. One thing that really stands out is a very nice cloak, cape almost, that has been cut so that it is not in the way when you're running, but it almost blends in with the other garments. It's almost like blinking, you would have missed it. This is not a regular uniform. It is actually a cloak of elven kind.
I'm just gonna take that, and of the old uniforms, it sounds like these are just like free for the taking, essentially.
Yup.
At some point now, after wherever, Mistake's gonna just take like a box of them. If they're just gonna get rid of them,
Yeah.
she's gonna take them because she's very used to, wait, this is good fabric and fine clothing. I'm gonna bring this home.
Absolutely, and you actually can even tell that the Clockwork Servants are separating stuff into piles of like, this stuff is so old it belongs at the Lorehold Museum because it's from 100 years ago, or this stuff is like, just we can reuse the fabric and recycle. It's just going to be wasted. You can definitely take one of those boxes, they're not going to bat an eye.
Yeah, she's just gonna bring that home over winter.
Gary's dusty uniform makes him sneeze a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
And it's really gross because he gets snot all over his goatee.
And it itches a lot too.
Tyler is the only person with a beard is making a very sad face right now.
It's disgusting. It's awful. It's gross to get out.
Yeah, you see as the scroller blades are getting ready, some of them are going back to change for the scrimmage that Haas and Iris have.
So they
have
just
beat upon.
changed
They
out
just changed out.
And now they have to change back into sweaty uniforms?
Yeah.
Oh, poor scroller blades.
But you see some of them grabbing from these boxes. One of them puts something on and they look buffer and like, nah, this is useless. They throw like a locket or something. But, oh, I'm keeping this one actually. Like, it's a lot of very common.
I mean, if I see that they're getting like actual useful magical items, I might go over and also
Alright.
check it out.
That's
Yeah.
what I would want too.
Yep.
Gary already got something. Mistake already got something. Cost and Griff are the only ones
Yeah.
that are. What's going on over there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
I
giving you what the
rolled-
module says is theirs.
I rolled a
Like,
16 and my modifier is 0.
But I rolled a
still
3.
high. Okay, well, thankfully I have joke items. Griff, something stands out to you, mainly because it is furry.
Furry like me?
Yeah, no, furry like you.
Did I find a baby?
No, what the fuck? No, why would...
It's been buried
I mean, now I kind of
for
want
3
that.
or
Oh,
maybe 4
baby!
years.
No, you find something among the many colorful uniforms that is more earthy tones, maybe a little brown, kind of matching a little bit with your fur and your mane. It is more cloaky and capey, much like what Mistake found. You found a cloak of displacement.
These ones are good.
Yeah.
And Koss.
I'm considering whether or not it's worth it to use inspiration here. I might do that. I want a nice, fun toy. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, 18 total now.
I'm the only
Okay.
one with a single-use item.
Koss. Among these many uniforms, you find one particular uniform. It looks more like undergarments, you know, like when you wear the uniform on top of like these long sleeve, basically tights.
You found Under Armour.
Yay.
You find what is called a suit of convenience, which adjusts to whatever suits your needs with regards to both size, weather, environmental hazards, all that.
Oh, this is so good for costs.
Yeah. In the pocket, there is also a small vial of a one-time use thing that is glowing like blue.
Alright, Koss will bring that over to Gary. Hey Gary, do you know what this is? I found it in one of the boxes.
Let me see. Yeah, I definitely know what that is. It's a potion of climbing.
I'm good. I'm not good at that.
Well, you use that, you would be.
Great. And Koss will tuck the suit of convenience somewhere else because they don't want to bother getting changed a second time.
All right, and so the scroller blades make it out onto the field, and Iris whistles at you guys. Hi, you guys ready for this or what?
Can we go over the rules again?
Rosie face palms big time.
Am I the only one who looked these up already?
Thank you, mistake. You are my golden child. Everyone else, listen up.
I'm sorry.
You line up within 10 feet of the base of your tower. Your mascot sits at the base of the tower behind you. The other team is on the opposite end of the field. Same setup. You must go down to your enemy's end of the field, steal their mascot, bring it back to your own side, climb up to the top of your tower, and set your mascot down, thus ending the round, ending the scrimmage.
Are we allowed to move our own mascot?
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I mean, like, what if we wanted to put it further away?
Or if the enemy takes it halfway across the field, can we pick it up and bring it back?
Yes. There are no rules as to whether or not you can move your own mascot, that's fine.
I don't think we're allowed to move it out of the mascot tower area.
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, generally you just, at most you can bring it back, but there's some teams that don't even allow that.
This is also as far away as we could get it from them.
Well, it would be really funny to just play keep away.
Oh, that's
Give it to
fair.
someone who's really fast.
We have seen some crazy shit in Mage Tower, so basically the rules are, if it's not clear, you can probably do it.
So put a fog cloud over it and nobody will know.
That's kind of right. Is technically right.
Strategy.
Wait, before it even starts though, Gary wants to give this elixir of swiftness to someone. Someone want to take this? Or here.
Dang, mistakes gonna be unstoppable.
Kick some ass, everybody.
Captains to the playing field, please. Iris walks up, and you guys all stare at each other.
Yeah, we all stare at each other because we haven't just actually decided who's the captain.
F-Squad captains to the playing field.
Costs.
Okay, sure. Yep, okay, fine.
You're so unprepared. Gosh, if I didn't love you, I'd be very disappointed.
We love you too.
So, heads or tails?
Heads.
Is that odds?
No. Tails.
You know what? Pardon me, I only have this dice, I don't have coin. So odds or evens?
Oh, odds. Yeah, obviously.
Iris is like, fine, even. And she throws, and that's odds.
We go first.
That's the F-Squad goes first. Iris just goes, spits at the grass near your feet. That's fine, we don't need to go first.
Are you fucking kidding? That's an act of aggression.
Yeah.
Right?
She's going to the
That's
nurse's office.
unsportsmanlike conduct.
She's going down to Chinatown.
They have a little earth elemental here. The question is, what mascot are you using?
I was actually just gonna ask, what's our
Yeah.
mascot?
Just for sort of flavor, you would know that a lot of the times, students use their own mascots. Sometimes they just go to Witherbloom and fetch a random pest mascot and decorate it. Sometimes sponsors, it's considered a big honor for the sponsors to provide their mascots for their team to use in game. A lot of different methods, so you can also just use your own.
We could use a fucking statue.
Yep, it's the. You know what?
I feel like there must be rules about how big the mascot
Right?
can be.
I do love the idea of somebody from the opposing team picking up Phoenix and Phoenix just like talking their ear off.
Right? I think Pigment is the more interesting option.
I think Phoenix because then we have a talking mascot. He can like be our coach.
Alright, the sage summons Phoenix.
Oh, is it tea time, child?
No, it's
Game
Mage.
time.
It's Mage Tower practice, the thing we were talking about last week.
yeah. You want me to cheer you guys on? That's fine.
Yep. And just
me an F. Give me an S. Give me a Q and a U and a A and a T.
I'm glad you shortened it just to that.
I am just learning how to read, child. Go easy on me.
No, that's not what I. Never mind. You almost said a dirty joke, and it would have been funny, but I'm glad it wasn't.
Dirty joke.
Point is, be menacing to the other team. You can't actually do anything to them, but maybe they'll be scared of you.
Okay, I can glare at them from the bleachers.
You'll be on the field.
Oh.
We talked about this. You're going to be here. They're going to come over and try and take you. And
What? I thought you were speaking metaphorically, like the royal you.
no, I'm not sure what the royal you is at all. Actually,
I am uncomfortable, but I'm here to guide you.
I mean, we can also just use a different mascot, but it has to be a mascot, and we thought it would be funny.
Are those the Lore of Holds students that we see over there? Why are you fighting against your own? This is a fight to the death, is it?
No, it's a game. It's capture the flag.
Very well.
You're the flag.
I'm the flag.
You're the flag.
I have been worse in Redfell community plays. I can do this.
You're really making me feel bad for
Ironically, I played a rock once.
that's. I knew somebody played a wall, so.
Can we say she shrinks down to a bust just so that
Sure.
so that they're not carrying around a big ass fucking statue?
I don't know. I think it'd be funny if they're carrying around a big ass fucking statue.
All right, and so you are in position. Rosie screams, "Are we ready?"
Not really.
We're ready!
Just to up the stakes, winning team gets this. And she holds up a stone of good luck, and then she rings the whistle. And we roll for initiative, people.
You blow the whistle.
we already did that.
You ring a bell.
Huh?
You said ring the whistle.
Sorry. She blows the whistle, rings the bell,
It's a bell
and she.
We have to put that into the game fully.
She has the bass drum on her back, the little high hat.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
It is
Rosie
now
is a
Dick Van
one-person
Dyke.
band. So Koss is going to move up and take out their paintbrush and paint into existence a big armoire.
Okay, Iris. She is running up and striking. Hey, Captain.
Griff would like to directly engage and just spear tackle her to the ground. Oof.
Yeah, you go for the tackle, and she does a backflip, and you just go through her.
As he goes in and he misses the tackle, he gets really frustrated in his mind. It's just simple. Fucking asshole! And let's do Mind Sliver.
Oh boy.
Roll.
That is 2 psychic damage to Iris, and she's just got a headache all of a sudden, and she's like, "Come on, burning hammer. Bring on the fire."
Stop hitting on me with your shit talk.
I can't help it. Maggie is next. This big stocky dwarf lady, super buff, she runs up and she is going to make an eruption of earth appear from the ground. Much like Koss's armoire, she is setting up another barrier right here. As she does so, she just gives Koss a wink.
Is it reasonable to say I drank the elixir before the match started?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
I'll tell you what it tastes like.
Oh, yes, please.
It tastes like mold. It was like, it's an elixir of swiftness.
So, it tastes like mold, which I'm just gonna say is cheese.
Yum.
So I can go all the way to the mascot, and then I can get almost all the way back.
You run across the field past the parting line in the middle.
Around the outside of the armoire to avoid the trap with the rock wall. Then use an invisible mage hand to just snatch their mascot, which is earth elemental. So this bit of rock just levitates over toward Mistake, and then she runs back across the field and sort of right at the edge, so I am not super close to Iris.
So Golemov, the Luxodon, you see his trunk begin to inflate. Almost like he's gonna sneeze, but he doesn't sneeze. He blows out of his trunk an immense gust of wind in one direction that attacks both Griff and King. So I'm gonna need you guys to make a strength saving throws, please. King gets pushed back, tips the busted Phoenix over so that Phoenix lands with cheek against the grass, like, ow, I did not sign up for this. And then Griff also gets pushed 10 feet back, thus triggering an opportunity attack from Iris that she's going to use to just like slap you because of that psychic damage.
So my thinking is Web Iris.
So yeah, Gary's webs are silly string. So he just gets out a can and like sprays it around her feet and the general surrounding area. And that whole area is difficult terrain.
So Ulysses is next, and he's flying, and he is also going to begin flapping his wings in a straight line right at Mistake, and Mistake needs to make a strength saving throw.
That is a 9.
This gust of wind comes out of nowhere as Ulysses pushes Mistake, and you're struggling to keep your boots on the ground, or your shoes on the ground, your sneakers, whatever you're wearing, that you are pushed 10 feet away, thus out of the field. Fun fact, if you are to leave, if you cross the line and you are out, your mascot drops and it remains there while you have to go and start at the base of your tower again. Which brings us back to the F squad, and King hasn't gone.
Yeah, I guess he'll ready to grapple.
Okay,
Zariel Bloodline is +1 strength.
nice.
So maybe that's useful.
Greta is last, and given that their mascot is gone from the base of their tower, she is free to go, baby, and she is going to run, double move. She cannot use her action to pick up the thing yet, but she is there and ready.
Cool, I'll go first. Koss will cast Dissonant Whispers on Greta.
She is going to immediately grab it. She ends up here, back on their side of the field, with their mascot safe behind some more team players. You're next.
So Griff sees Greta grabbing the mascot, and he's bolting over, going around Gary's silly string web. Hey, where are you going?
Huh?
And just casts big old fireball with a 20-foot diameter centered where it would hit everybody.
Not lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah, non-lethal
Friendly
fire.
fireball.
Jesus.
This is friendly fire! She drops it, right? Because she takes half damage.
You know what? Yeah. That brings us to Ulysses. I forgot to mention, all of these guys have scrolls on their body somehow. Some of them have it in their chests, their arms, their legs, ready to just unfurl and use. That is why they're called the scroller blades, on top of just being in rollerblades. So Ulysses is going to fly over and unleash a ribbon that the scroll just unfurls over his torso, and it just immediately begins to throw cold your way.
Griff
So-
wants to cast Counterspell. Yeah.
Okay. How does this look? How do you block it?
Since Griff just finished throwing that fireball,
Yep.
I think he still has like some hot mitts.
Nice.
And so he kind of just wings his hands back and throws the residual heat up towards Ulysses with that cold energy, and it just kind of evaporates in the air. I'm the only one who takes their shirt off in public, guy.
And you guys are next.
King is already at the base of the tower. Can he use his entire movement to go up the tower?
Is he allowed as a guardian?
He's not leaving the tower.
Yeah,
not
he's
in
still in the tower.
I think he could.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of cute because he's like the one not F squad member,
Yeah.
so he's the one who
Mistake spends her turn going back per the rules to the base of her tower, touching it, and immediately running back
Yep.
to fetch the mascot that was stolen from her.
Yep.
She mage-handed it away, thus not triggering an opportunity attack from anyone. So Iris is going next. She's making her dexterity saving throw, which is a 12.
that would not pass.
Oh, so she's stuck there and cannot do a single thing. Yeah.
Which I think means King can run the mascot up to the top of our tower, right?
Basically,
Yeah.
shut down their one striker, and then we had a mistake. Just teleport the thing back.
All right. Yeah.
King then takes the. So up there?
Up there.
Up there. Right. That's high. That is really high. And
As high as the ball.
he starts climbing, and the scroller blades are looking up in disappointment as King lifts the earth elemental, sets it on top of the tower, and Rosie rings the bell. And that's it! That's a win for the F squad! Yeah! After the game is over, the Scroller Blades meet up with you on your side of the field. Iris, kind of reluctantly, just goes, "Good game."
Good game.
Holds out a hand.
Cost will make a point to cast Healing Word on every single person who got roasted. Are you okay? Feel better, feel better, feel better.
And Greta's like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't expect you to light me on fire. I expected to get a couple punches, but jeez, burning hammer.
That's the price of doing business, baby. High five.
Yeah, alright. Alright, as promised, Stone of Good Luck just hands it to a mistake, just for the group, but it's the first person.
What's it do?
Oh, brings good luck. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
Gary, I really feel like you need this more than
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just take it?
Sure. Hey, Rosie, can I talk to you?
Yes, of course, anytime.
It's just like everyone's just standing there.
We'll go. I read context clues. Let's go over here.
No, I want to hear this.
Mistake is wondering if it's related to the double date scheming, and so she kind of lingers.
Mistake can stay.
Let's go over there, Griff.
All right.
So you're friends with Kadaras, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I've known him for a couple of years now, yeah. Great guy.
He really is.
So lovable. Although he does have weird eating habits.
They're not that weird.
I heard once that it's because when he was growing up, he used to grow his own vegetables, but they tasted weird because of his magic and whatnot, and that's why he's a blue, not a green quandrix. He developed very interesting taste buds.
That's really cool. I wish I didn't know that.
What? Okay.
So, mistake?
I thought
Alright.
you wanted.
How much should we fill?
All of it.
All of it.
I don't care.
Wonderful. Alright. So, Rosie,
Yes.
I'm trying to set Gary and Kadaras up. But the thing is Kadaras is completely oblivious, and we kind of want him to sort of stay that way for safety
sorry.
things.
Go back.
And
She looks over at Gary.
Because, they're roommates, so it could be kind of awkward if it doesn't go well, right? So we're trying to be careful with it.
It also seems pretty clear that he's not actually interested because he specifically suggested that we find each other dates for a double date.
Okay, two things. One, Gary, do you just always have a crush on a roommate?
Okay, Aurora was a housemate, not a roommate.
Banana plantain.
But it does make sense. It's someone that you see very often. You get to know them better.
Yeah, okay, sure. Second of all, what makes you think he wouldn't be interested?
Well, again, the part where he specifically wants to set me up with somebody else. People who like people don't try to set them up with other people.
But oblivious people certainly might.
Not if he was interested, though.
But if he is just as afraid as you are, he might also be trying to play it safe, right?
I'm not afraid. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're definitely afraid.
You're afraid.
Anyway,
Yeah, I
so...
can see. Your fingers are shaking right now.
So...
It's a condition.
Is it?
No,
What's
the condition.
called?
The condition is what's growing on your face. But never mind that.
Excuse me?
I hate to say it, but that is true.
But Rosie,
I think it looks nice.
I.
Makes me look less like an old man.
It makes you look like my dad. Anyway.
the thing that we wanted to talk to you
Yeah,
about.
where do I come in? I don't.
So, what we're thinking is we set up this double date, right? But the other two people, the person that Kadaras finds to date Gary and the person Gary finds to date Kadaras, are in on a little scheme. They agree to the date, but something last minute comes up, and they're not able to attend, leaving Gary and Kadaras on a double date without their dates.
I thought the original plan was for them to be more interested in each other.
Yes, but
That's a lot to play up.
it is. I mean, I think Rosie could absolutely do it, but we need to find another person.
Thank you.
I had a thought for that, because this is much more interesting for me to think about than everything else that's been on my mind.
Yeah, you really seem to be running this entire thing, Mistake.
The other person I thought of, maybe, potentially, Jordan, another Quandrix. I haven't really talked to her much at all this year, but maybe.
I assume she wouldn't find it that weird.
Hey, Have you considered maybe just telling him the...
No.
Well, no. We did consider it, and the answer was no.
I seem to recall you and Cos doing something very similar to this scheming last year at the Bow's End Tavern.
Oh,
This
yes.
just happens to be a thing with you, isn't it?
Honestly, mostly with Cos. Cos is the proper matchmaker. I'm the I mess with people person.
We've come to the conclusion that if we tell Koss about this, that they'll tell me that I should be honest about my feelings.
Yeah, that sounds like them, yeah.
So we haven't brought Cos on, even though Cos would probably be a whole lot better at this than I am.
Well, you should bring Cos on, and she just stares long and over in Paris. I am probably not to be trusted with these kinds of situations. If you ask me to roleplay, I'm going to roleplay, but I'm probably not going to roleplay the way you want me to roleplay.
You're going to, like, pull out a sword?
Maybe.
I mean, that could be interesting, but
One time, an old ex-boyfriend asked me to roleplay, and I roleplayed as Dragon's Guard, and I tried to arrest him and broke his wrist by accident. I take it really seriously, okay?
alright, so we don't want any actual injuries.
Is he okay?
He was fine. little lesser restoration later at Witherwood. Anyway, okay, count me in. I can certainly agree to do something and not show up. Sure, that's easy.
And of course, we don't want to make you look like a terrible person for just ghosting, so, handle it however you like. We just want to make sure Kataros actually shows up to the date.
We're having a LARPing meeting later. Maybe I'll have the damsel in distress be a white-haired, good-looking boy with a terrible beard in distress.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, but I can't even look at you, Gary. I just... Oh.
Alright,
How is this still a problem? I've had this for months now.
I know, all of us are kind of surprised.
Pause real quick. Pause and riff. You guys veered away from the field.
Leaving the three of us to ski.
Yeah.
That honestly went so much better than I expected.
I'm still feeling it. I'm pretty pumped. I could be convinced to go back. Like now.
Maybe hold back on the fireball. Well, they seem fine.
They're being healed as
Yeah.
we speak, on top of the cost healing.
Yep. Thank you for getting us involved in this.
You are welcome for my service.
A very familiar professor approaches you all of a sudden. This is Professor Mirsha. He walks up to you, greets you with a smile. Greetings.
Hello, Professor.
Hi.
Sir.
So you are here for practice. How's it going?
Crushed it.
Crushed it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Good. Wow. The field is on fire. Singed.
Yeah.
That's crushing.
Yeah. Well, burning it doesn't sound good.
Is there still an armoire?
Yeah, just a burning armoire in the middle of the field.
One clockwork servant is bringing bucketfuls of water. Another clockwork servant is dropping plant food where the fire burned off some of the grass. It's magical plant food. It's growing as we speak. Professor Mitch is like, hey, listen, while I have you two, and mistake is not here. I wanted to bring something up. Well, actually, sorry, I shouldn't have phrased it like that. Never mind. Kos.
Yes.
I was hoping you could do me a favor.
Oh no, do you want us to break into Dapplewing's Manor again?
Meanwhile, Mistake and Gary are planning to break into Dapplewing's Manor to give her a gift.
No, not this time. Although, no, I'm not going to finish that sentence. No, this involves more personal business. The silver troves.
Right, yes.
You've seen them around.
I have. What's...
Is it all going well? I know about your entire dilemma.
Well, it's going alright. They don't know that Kos and Adrian are the same person yet. I don't know if they are aware of Kos's existence exactly.
I am a bit concerned considering someone, and looks over at Griff, someone's father, is very aware that Adrian is Kos, and that same person, the vice captain, is friends with the Silver Troves, most of which will be here in a couple of weeks. Not to worry you, of course. I am actually here to ask you for a favor.
Was that not the favor?
No.
Okay, what's the favor?
I was hoping you could introduce me to some of them.
To the Silver Troves?
Yes, as Adrian. If it's okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
It's,
what's this for?
When you ask what's this for, he becomes a bit guarded. Oh, just a little project that I have lined up for the winter break. No big deal, but I will need some earth benders.
I mean, not for nothing, but I mean, if Koss is going to go out of his way to do a favor, then maybe he should know the full extent of,
Oh, I mean, Koss is merely a diplomatic tie. Koss knows the silver troves. I don't know any silver troves, and...
Why don't you want Mistake to know about this?
He shoots, like, Mistake and Gary as they're discussing with Rosie.
Mistake is bouncing slightly. Like, really needs to, like, go for a run, but...
Koss is happy that Mistake seems to be happy.
Yeah, Tail's just swishing back and forth.
Let's just say that Mistake has a lot on her plate at this moment, and, well, at the end of the day, Koss Silver Trove, I can't tell you.
Can't or won't?
I made a promise. And when I make a promise is sacred. And I promised that I wouldn't say anything about Mistake's situation.
you know, you're actually asking us to two favors.
Oh?
You're asking Koss to do this for you, and you're asking us to not tell a mistake.
Uh,
At least that's what you're not saying.
No, I made a promise, Griffin.
I don't feel so good about this. I think I'm gonna walk.
Is this for Mistake?
He just nods.
Well, I guess I trust Mistake, so I guess I can probably help, but
What's the worst thing that could
just
happen?
the once.
That is a loaded question.
Well, I feel good about walking.
Griffin Birmingham, must you make things so difficult? I said I couldn't say anything, and I will not say anything.
Okay, no, I can pick up on context clues. I can help you out.
Well, I don't get it.
Okay.
He just
Detect
stops.
thoughts, yeah.
Yes. All right, and he is willing.
Yeah.
Therefore, you are able to read his mind very clearly, and his mind is indeed very concerned, not just for Mistake's well-being, but his own. Koss was trying to figure out what doesn't he want to say.
Yep.
You can read his thoughts clearly, and a big part of it is, I promised I wouldn't say anything, I can't say anything. But his thoughts are super clear, and his thoughts are, this is a Redfell thing. And what he is not saying is that he needs the Silver Trove's help for digging. And that is also his primary area of concern, because where they will be digging, it's certainly not a well-known dig site. This might be a dangerous mission, and not only that, but right at the surface of his thoughts is, Mistake has not revealed any of this, but knows everything I know. On the surface of his thoughts is, damn it, I can't say anything. This girl is driving me crazy. Anyway, thank you for agreeing to introduce me to the Silver Troves for a very special job.
Thank you for telling me about this opportunity
I didn't.
with the Silver Troves.
Oh yes, of course, I did tell you that. Yes.
This is weird. Can we go?
Yeah, we can go.
Okay.
You will learn in due time.
Sounds
Mr. Bainhammer. There you go. Yes, that was weird. And he walks away with a smile. Maybe he waves at Mistake from afar.
And?
I'm not entirely clear on the full context of what's happening, but it seems like Mistake is planning something back home at Redfell that the professor's concerned about, and it involves an excavation.
That's a really big word.
Involves digging tunnels.
Those are better. Two smaller words.
I do know that Mistake's been working on something. Maybe I'll ask her about it. It seems like she doesn't want to tell us.
Okay. I won't press it. Go for it.
I mean, if you want, you have a kind of a rapport. You have a nickname for yourselves.
Yeah, Gruesome Twosome, not the healthy communication duo.
I don't believe there's anybody else in the Op Squad for whom that would.
Yeah, it's history there, it sounds like.
So, my only concern is, setting him up with somebody that he actually likes, and Jordan's really nice and also really smart.
Also really gay.
Oh, in that case, is that even believable? I guess if I didn't know.
Everyone
also didn't
experiments in
know.
college.
But does Cataros know?
I
Does Cataros
don't-
even know,
I
John?
don't know.
Out of nowhere, behind you guys, you hear a loud, angry woman's voice. Garrett Grigg! And it's Captain Dapplewing showing up, walking as fast as she can with her new crutches and the braces around her legs. She's got a couple of clockwork servants with her, as well as the Dean of Quandaries.
Well, why am I in trouble? What did I do?
Garrett Grigg! Hi, mistake. Hello, Rosie. Garrett!
What?
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, Dean Simone.
Hi, are you doing your homework? Simone! Oh, sorry.
I really like your class.
I really like you as a student. Simone! We're not here. Garrett Grigg.
Yes?
Why on earth didn't you tell me that Rampart Suvish came and visited me this morning? He told me that all of a sudden he remembers everything that happened a year ago at Dapplewing Manor.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I
you
was
need
gonna
to
go
find
talk to
Greta.
Greta.
You were gonna go talk to one of the most
Mistake runs off to find Greta.
one of the most important discoveries in the past few years. You've done it, and you just kept it to yourself.
Well, I didn't keep it to myself. I mean, the whole F squad knew, and Rampart clearly knew.
Breathe, Denora, breathe. What she means to say is that this takes precedent over Mage Tower practice, Mr. Grigg.
Well, I mean, not from my point of view. I need to be able to pay for school next year.
Not from... Like she said, it's a very important scientific discovery.
Will I get paid for it?
I mean, you can get it patented, and yes, the answer is yes.
Okay, but patenting things like this feels kind of evil. I feel like this is the sort of thing that should be free.
Well, you just asked me if you can make a profit off
Well,
it. You
I'm
wanna-
saying that I would like to make a profit off of Mage Tower because that's not evil. It's kind of sporty, but...
Already ran around one side, didn't see Greta. Comes back and said, he's saying he wants a research grant, so you can continue to fund him staying at the school so he can continue doing research without having to steal a bunch of money from people who have memory loss. Okay, bye. Goes off to find Greta on the other side.
Yes, that's what I want.
Dapplewing is just... She is so angry that she begins huffing and puffing as she's out of breath. She needs to sit down, and she presses a button in her thigh that then elongates her bracers into a chair and then sits. Mr. Grigg, we need to begin manufacturing on multiple doses of your potion immediately. Breathe, Denora, breathe. We have plenty of clockwork servants, and I'm willing to put in my own hands for this type of project. In fact, if we get started today, we could even get something going over the winter break. What do you think, Mr. Grigg? This is your thing, not mine.
I mean,
I think it's very important.
I actually already have a full, one full dose for a year. That was part of what I wanted to talk to Greta about.
Okay, so we can start with Greta. Have you tested it on anyone other than Rampart?
No, I mean, I've drunk it myself to make sure that it's, safe.
How'd it taste?
It's not great.
Define not great? Vomit? Or, extra salty?
No, more like the taste of your own tongue, but in a way that's kind of weird because you're kind of used to just having one tongue and not additional tongues.
I know exactly what you use. It reverberates your own flavor palette against you so that you taste your own tongue. Oh my god, she already is running numbers in her head. Did you also use something from the Willows?
Yeah, that was kind of the key ingredient.
That is excellent work, Mr. Grigg. Okay.
So am I in trouble?
No, not at all. Yes, says Miss Captain Dapplewing. Next time, boy, come to me immediately. This is so important. This can help us fight back against the Auric in a very powerful way.
I mean, I was gonna bring it up. I kind of just wanted to make sure it was working better and, help my friends.
Can I get your lab right up?
Oh, it's at the base.
Great, I'll meet you there in a couple hours.
Sure.
Great.
Mistake found Greta.
Yes, and Mistake finds Greta among the Squirrel Blaze who were about to leave the stadium.
And so he's like, Greta.
Hey, hi.
Could you come with me for a few minutes?
Yes, you okay?
Sorry, I just ran the entire stadium trying to find you.
You're very sweaty. It's fine. Let's go.
Great.
I'm in the Iron Lifter Society. We're all sweaty.
Sure, right.
Well, what's up? What do you want? I'll catch you guys later.
You know how you don't remember a whole lot about last year?
Yeah, Dapplewing didn't clarify on why, but yes, I know.
Gary has a way to let you remember everything from last year.
Oh my, that's something.
Yeah. So anyways, I can bring you to him and he can walk you through the rest.
Okay.
We know it works because it's already worked on another person.
Right, yeah. Okay, no, let's do this. That's great.
Okay?
Hey, random question.
Yeah.
Do you remember how I did in my exams last year?
No.
I hate exams. Is there any way that he could tweak it so that I don't have to remember that part?
I mean, you have to take the exams again this year anyway, right?
Yeah, no, I'm more into the extracurriculars and the sporty stuff.
That's
Hence.
fair, yeah. Yeah, you know, the actual practical stuff, not just sitting reading books, right?
I had you there for a moment. In the field, I mean. Anyway.
So she's just bringing Greta back to...
At this point, Koss and Griff would have reunited.
Yeah, so now, like, the professor's gone, the dean is gone,
Dapplewing is leaving slowly but surely.
and we all reconvene with Greta. I found Greta.
Hi.
Hey, Greta.
I heard you have a thing.
I do. So, do you want to walk and talk? Because the physical pieces are back at the base.
Yeah.
Which is very close to here anyways, because we're a central campus.
Yep.
Just a quick question. I'm very careful about what I put in my body. I'm even careful about drinking. How will it affect me? I've never...
I mean, so it tastes kind of weird.
That's it? Okay.
But I haven't noticed any other adverse effects. I can't guarantee anything that might be long term. But I mean, keeping in mind that you've already been given a memory potion that you don't know what the contents of were, I hope that it's not worse than that.
Okay, so you know what? Screw it. If it means getting back my memories, then it's worth the risk.
It's also, unfortunately, because of how much time you lost, several doses. I had to make a big batch and then get help from some professors to shrink it, but you can only shrink it so much, so it's not all gonna come back at once.
Have you seen me chug a protein shake? I got this.
Yeah, actually, we lived in the same tower last year.
Exactly. Sometimes two. Lead the way.
Sure.
And as you're leading the way, all of a sudden, you feel the ground rumbling. It starts off as a light tremor. And should you look around, plenty of people notice that, in fact, some of the bleachers may have rattled a little. I'm going to say the Clockwork Servants keep doing their thing. The Dragon's Guard, however, definitely... like, that's weird. Then it happens again. And this time, you could practically see the field moving a little. Much like in an earthquake, if you've ever seen one. I'm from California, it's scary. You suddenly feel like you're having vertigo, but no, it's very clearly the ground. Within seconds, the bells start ringing in the distance, and the Dragon's Guard immediately scurry away. What's going on, guys?
Last time the bells rang, it was owlbears. What do you think it is this time?
Bullets?
What?
Like armored moles.
Oh.
Mole sharks. Land sharks.
Alright.
She begins to back away. The entire field begins moving again.
Alright, let's get Greta to where it's safer?
Yeah, let's go. Back to base should be safe.
Maybe? Depending on how quickly.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And as she takes the next step, suddenly, Greta vanishes. But not in the disappearing sort of sense. The ground underneath her sinks. And she gets swallowed up.
I try to grab her.
Absolutely. Can you roll a sleight of hand?
20.
As the rest of you notice Greta sinking into the ground, she immediately gets swallowed up like it's quicksand, leaving only a hand. And Mistake lunges for her hand. And Mistake, you notice the ground where you are is also starting to sink in. Mistake needs to roll a strength.
Griff will grab Mistake.
All right, that's with advantage then.
Strength save. That's a 19.
Okay. With Griff's help, I imagine like Mistake is grabbing onto Greta's hand, literally just her hand sticking out of the earth. Griff is pulling Mistake back. You manage to pull Greta, she is covered in mud. And she's like, "Bleh, bleh, bleh, what the fuck is, what?" And as you pull her out, a 10-foot hole has erupted, and it's water mixed with dirt, so it's just very muddy water. Immediately you hear Lieutenant Stoplis come in like, "Quickner! We need every single waterbender, every single earthbender to the Bigleplex in the Scriptoria now. There's a leak! There's a leak! Hurry up! Hurry up!" And then you see a bunch of like the dwarves, the silver trolls that were hanging around, the squirrel blades, they all head in. Anybody who knows water spells or earth spells immediately heads in that direction to help, leaving you guys in the field where the hole begins to bubble. As if something was breathing from underneath. And the ground is still.
I'm gonna, scoot away from the hole, assuming it's like a sinkhole. It's gonna keep getting bigger, so I want to get like full movement away from it.
And as you're doing that, one claw comes out. And another. And a toad-like face, blue scales, yellow eyes, looks up at you. And from underneath the mud, just as you see a slide. And that is where we're going to end today, because I don't want to have you guys roll initiative when it's this late in the night.
Yeah.
Hello everyone! Thank you for joining us again this week. This episode was recorded in Watertown, Massachusetts, also known as the traditional land of the Pecosset and Nanantum peoples. I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of the talented musicians that helped bring this podcast to life with their amazing music. We've provided a link to their web pages in the description. I would also like to thank our talented players, Tyler Rubin, Rin Garnett, Michael Yang, and Nikki Aguilar-Thompson. This story would not be the same without their wonderful creativity. I've been your host and DM, Alex Aguilar-Thompson, and I hope to see you here again next week for another episode of Roleplay Radio.